Hi guys, welcome to the new video. If you are new, subscribe, I upload every day video. I just finished watching Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, Season 1, Episode 2, and I want to share my thoughts, what I think about the episode. So, overall, without spoilers, it was good. I feel like this series gonna be great, to be honest, because first episode was pretty nice, and this episode is good too. The visuals, once again, amazing. The music is pretty nice, and the storytelling is interesting enough to basically, yeah, I want to check it out next episode. So it's great. I was thinking, like I said, I was expecting something worse, and I'm not that kind of guy who gonna basically shit on some show that is good, because I think it's fucking great. Seriously. So basically, like I said, the storytelling and this episode is written better in my opinion, because first episode was written a little bit complicated. Those lines were very complicated, not very, but a little bit. But this episode, basically, the dialogue is simpler, and I prefer those kind of dialogues. Like, yeah, this character is saying this line, and it's believable. Like this character is saying this fucking dialogue, if it does make sense. Yes. So I like this stuff. So I feel like this episode is great. So let's jump into the spoiler session. Basically, episode just start like the end of the previous episode. Yes, like this Nori character, the Hobbit. I know there are not hobbits, but I'm gonna call them hobbits. This hobbit character, yes, this Nori just, seeing the Gandalf, yes, he is laying on the fucking ground. I feel like this is Gandalf. I feel like, yeah, he is Gandalf. This fucking man who just was falling down from the skies. So basically, she just came to this dude and she had the dialogue with another hobbit, yes, this chick, like, hey, leave him alone, maybe he is dangerous, that kind of stuff. She just came and basically she was saying, like, oh, the flames are not hot, yes, so that's interesting. Gandalf just wake up and Gandalf just saw her eyes, basically, and I like this connection. I hope they're gonna a little bit build this stuff a little bit more. Like Gandalf, the first person that saw is basically Hobbit, and that's why he likes Hobbits. If that makes sense, yes. So I hope they're gonna build a little bit more to this. And I don't know if this is Gandalf. I think so. Like he is Gandalf. So basically, he was like waking up. He just saw the eyes and the flames just wasn't there, and he was once again just unconscious, and the flames just came. So that was a little bit impressive scene, like the flames go down, and later on the flames are once again, yes, visible. So that's cool stuff. And basically, we got another scene like this. Garabiel, I always forget her name. Galadriel or whatever her name is. I'm gonna call her Gabrielle because it's because it's simple. Basically, we got some shot like, oh, Galadriel or Gabrielle just swimming. Yes, and I like in this episode. If you watch this, I want to talk a little bit like the struggles of this Gabrielle character. Like, okay, she of course not gonna swim the whole fucking sea. That's great, because basically, some characters, are written like, yeah, they can do whatever, everything. But no, we can see the struggle. Like, yeah, Gabrielle can die, if that makes sense. Yes, if not the help of the another guys of the fucking destroying boat. You get the idea. So I like this kind of take. Like, yeah, Gabrielle is badass, but she can die basically. So that's nice. Like they keep it real, if that makes sense. So basically, we got another shot like she's swimming, and we got another stuff, and of course he gonna be the snake.
Destiny.
Okay, shut up. We see this dude, and I like him, and his wife. And to be honest, I don't have issues. I was thinking like this show gonna be fucking woke as fuck, and gonna be fucking terrible. But no, it's pretty good stuff. Like I said, I'm not that kind of guy who gonna shit on some stuff that are good. It's good, guys. You watch this stuff and don't tell me this is not great. Watch some another shows like Resident Evil. It's shit. Okay, this is not that kind of level. This is good stuff. So basically, we got this kind of teacher who wants to teach this kind of elf, this Enroll, whatever this guy is, this younger version of this elf. He was like, "Oh, he gonna be your teacher," and basically they were talking like, uh, I don't know who is He, of course, he gonna be the Sauron, I think. So basically, we got the stuff like this teacher talked to Elrond, like, "Hey, I wanna build this Kazam Doom or whatever this tower." So I like this connection, like, oh, this is the tower from Lord of the Rings. I think so. So I think. So basically, he gonna be the snake, yes, because he was talking. He wanna build some stuff to Sauron, I think, and he was talking like, "Oh, your king doesn't, have enough resources in elves, to build this stuff, and it must finish. It must be finished, this building to the end of the fucking summer or whatever, something like that." Yes. So he had this guy, yes, the teacher just talking to him, and I like this actor. I think he's good performance. Okay, yeah, he's believable, the younger version of the Lord of the Rings guy. So I like this. So basically, he was saying like, okay, your king doesn't give me the resources, but he sent me to you, and he was okay. So I'm gonna and we do you. Yeah, basically, they just go to the dwarfs, of course. Yes, he was thinking, okay, elves can't do this. Let's go to the dwarfs because I know the dwarf king. So they just go, and I'm gonna say it. This is my only complaint a little bit. If you watch the episode, you get it. The door of the fucking, uh, I like the door of this dwarfs, and this sign was CGI as fuck. This kind of little bit like how to say it. This hole in the door, it just like opens and closed, and it was CGI as fuck. I don't think the CGI was great at this stuff. But the rest of the episode looks beautiful. The CGI was great. So basically, they were talking like, oh, they gonna meet up. We meet us, with the fucking beer, and they gonna meet us with the meal, whatever that kind of situation. And basically, they were like, I like this. Yes, this is very tropey, but I like this. Like, okay, you are not alive. Just go away. Okay, and basically, we know why. And I'm gonna say this Elrond character is a little bit shitty because he basically don't visit his friend, yes, this king, or maybe son of the king. He don't visit, them. Basically 20 years, yes, his friend, this dwarf guy. So basically, he was saying like, okay, I'm gonna. He just say some stupid line in different language. It came out like he just, threw himself to some competition to basically destroy some rocks, and he challenged basically his friend like, okay, let's destroy so many rocks. Yes, if you uh, more than your opponent. Yes, it's that kind of situation. So they just go to the room, and the teacher just was outside. Yes, he just came to this stuff, and I'm gonna say this kind of dwarf kingdom looks beautiful. Okay, looks dark, looks colorful at the same time. It's beautiful. So basically, they just go there and on this room, and it was a little bit small room, but whatever. The dwarf just were cheating like, hey, let's go, King Durin or whatever his name is. I'm sorry, I'm not that kind of guy who is very much in lore with this on the stuff. And I like this chick too. I'm gonna say it by the way. She's pretty, and she's good character too in this series. So basically, they just go right there, and this King Durin just came, and he just treat this Eldron guy like in the like not friend, basically, because later on he explained why, and basically they just started to destroying rocks, and we just cut, I think, to Nori characters too. Yes, like Nori just go visit Gandalf. Yes, I think this is Gandalf. This guy who falls through the sky. I'm gonna call him Gandalf for now on. And Gandalf just was, he don't know the powers. He don't speak much in this language. He just speak in another languages, yes, or whatever. And he was drawing some stuff, and Nori character just give him up berries or whatever, yes. So, like I said, I like this connection. Like, okay, half foots or whatever they call them, hobbits. He just meet Hobbit, and Hobbit helps him. That's why he loves Hobbit. I love this stuff. I like this connection, like I said. Good stuff. So basically, it's gonna be fun. Like, this is not Gandalf. I think this is Gandalf. But at the same time, in my back of my mind, where is Saruman? Okay, maybe Saruman is. He should be like looking for some another wizards. I don't know. This is just my only like back in my head. I don't know. So basically, this Nori character just give Gandalf some berries. He just eat with the fucking shelf. Yes, those fucking berries. It's not like supposed to be, and he of course get this kind of powers like in the Lord of the Rings, like the environment just turned darker, yes, and darker. I like this stuff. And he was remember, okay, this is Nori. He just eat those berries, whatever. They just have dialogues. Who are you? Blah blah blah. And uh, basically, this friend just came, and it came out like in the village. Nori's father just tried to basically, how to say, build some fucking house or whatever. As you watch the episode, and he just lift off the fucking tree, and basically he just break his leg, and I hope they're gonna explore more of this, because of Nori, her father maybe dies, and I like this kind of like, some kind of, how to say it, consequences. So basically, her father just get broken leg, and it's not looking good. So Nor just came in, just visit the father, and she was like, "Oh, this is my fault." And the mother, "No, it's not your fault. You just came right here. But I was supposed to, go earlier." But the mother was like, "No, don't blame yourself." That kind of situation. That dialogue, yes. But basically, her father just break his leg because of she visit Gandalf. So I like this, like a little bit consequences, of the actions. So basically, they just go. They have some dialogue, yes, with the friend, with the Hobbit friend is Nori. And basically, what next? Yes, we got the stuff with this elf and with this woman. Yes, I like their chemistry. Like I said, not this guy, not this chick. This this elf guy just visit the village. Yes, right here. This and this chick, and I'm gonna say she is very pretty. So they just go to the village because they just saw some flames. Yes, and it came out like there is no bodies, and there is a big hole in the ground basically, yes, of the fucking building. So they have some dialogue, and they just hand in hands, and that's cool. Like, yeah, they are in love, but they are not saying that like they are in love, and they don't even kiss, but they hold their hands. It's like, okay, we get it. But yeah, I like this connection with those two. Okay, already it's like second episode, and yeah, I want to see them together. It's good stuff, seriously, because most of those shows, they can't basically do this correctly, if that makes sense. I'm not interested in this love. I am not interested, but yeah, I am a little bit interested in that. Like, oh, they gonna come out together or not? So it's good stuff. So basically, he was like, I must go to the hall, and she was like, okay, but no, whatever. He was telling like, go and warn the CTS, and he just bring her, how to say, her hand once again, yes, and they don't kiss, okay, and he just jump in the hall, okay. So he was walking to the hall, of course, and he just go, and he just saw some monsters, so he just came to the fucking water. You watch the episode, yes, all those shots looks beautiful, okay, I'm gonna say it. You can see, yeah, this is the budget just went to this stuff. Okay. It doesn't look like holy shit, like you can't see those stuff, but it looks great. It looks quality, if that makes sense. Yes, looks very cinematic, and who is behind the camera knows what they doing, if that makes sense. Those shots looks beautiful, very cinematic, and you're just in this world when you watch this episode. So yeah, I'm starting to become a fan of this series, but I record some stupid videos on my channel like, oh, this is gonna be shit. First two episodes were great. I'm not gonna lie. So basically, he just came to the water, and some monster just took him, and the end of the episode, end of his story. But she just came to the village, and she just warned the villagers like, hey, we just saw, the village destroyed and there is no bodies, and they are skeptical, like, we don't have proof. They have some dialogue, we don't have proof, just bring the full proof. And basically the kid has this kind of Sauron sword, yes, and I feel like he gonna become some kind of bad guy, yes, this kid. So basically, he's destroying the basically wooden floor, yes, because he was like, oh, I wanna see maybe the fucking swords, yes, of the Sauron sign or whatever, and he was like frustrated and started destroying and cursing on this fucking sword or whatever. And basically, this kid of this chick, yes, wait, guys, where is this chick? Just came to the home and just saw destroying home, yes, her home. And she just saw the kid, he is hiding, and the kid just say to her like, hey, go, run away and bring the help, run away, bring the help, yes. And she was like, thinking about, I'm gonna run away, no. She was basically hiding in the fucking shelf or whatever it's called in English. And basically the monster just came, and the monster, I'm gonna say, looks a little bit, I don't know, maybe this is the universe, okay, but looks a little bit like zombie. If you watch the episode you get it. It's like, come on, give me some original. I don't know if this is orc or this is what, but looks like fucking a zombie, if that makes sense. So zombie just, saw the fucking destroyed the shelf, whereas the mother just, was hiding. Of course, you watch the episode, yes, and they have some action scenes. I like there are a couple of action scenes in this episode. So I hope they're gonna keep the rhythm. Like, okay, give me maybe 2-3 action scenes in those episodes to keep basically the adrenaline pumping up, if that makes sense. Because I know the story must progress, but give me some actions. So I like we got a couple of actions and this one. So basically, she just stabbing this zombie guy, yes. And I'm gonna say this zombie monster has cool fucking mask, yes, some kind of, I don't know, animal skull as a fucking mask. If you watch the episode, you get it. But later on, she basically just stabbed, yes, the zombie, and the kids just try to, just okay, shut up. Trailer. This kids try to hang this zombie. Yes, you watch the episode, but the line is breaks. You watch, fuck my English. You watch this stuff, and basically she cut the zombie head. Yes, and just bring to the bar, and she was saying like, okay, who wanna live? Just this is your proof. Who wanna live? Just next day, just came on this fucking place, and we're gonna move on, yes, from these villages. So I like this. I like her, seriously. She's like, yeah, cool, I want to see them together. So basically that's cool. And we got story on Gabrielle or Galadriel or whatever her name is. She was like swimming, she was of course tired, and I like this, like, because Rey Skywalker can do anything, but she's badass, but we can see basically like she struggled to. So she was swimming and she just saw some kind of boat, and it's not boat, but it was like couple of fucking wooden pieces stuck together. You watch the episode, yes, but I'm gonna say like this is boat, yeah, destroyed boat, and some people on this boat don't wanna her, yes, but one chick just give her hand and just bring this Galadriel to the fucking ship, and they just have dialogue like, who are you, whatever, and they just saw like, oh, you are an elf, and this chick who helps her like, oh, we trusted you or whatever. And we got this Chad character, yes, who was very skeptical on her right here on this Galadriel, and basically they are talking like, oh, what are you doing? They are pissed of her, yes, and they give her a little bit of water, and basically they are not welcome, yes, to her. Basically they just talk like, oh, the worm, the water worm or whatever, yes, just destroying stuff. And they just saw some ship, and I like this shot. Like, we just saw the ship, and the ship was on the fucking worm. You get the idea? Just the worm just swims, and the ship was, on the fucking worm. It's cool shit. It's cool idea too. You know, to have this kind of, oh, this is ship. No, this is not ship. This is fucking worm, and it's dangerous. So it's like, I like it, this stuff. So basically, they were like, okay, hold together, just whatever, survive. That kind of dialogues. Yes, they have. And basically, uh, someone push over this Galdriel, yes, character, and we just saw like she was swimming away, and the worm just destroying this fucking, uh, this wooden stuff, yes, that they are floating, basically those people, yes, and basically she was swimming and she was tired, but this, how to say, this chat character just swim, yes, she just saw this kind of, once again, this kind of pieces of the wood, yes, and the chat character was in this kind of destroyed kind of pieces of the wood, and just give her a hand. So I think like he gonna be some character in this series. And they were talking like, who are you, blah blah blah, and he got some necklace, whatever, and she just say like, hey, like, I am just, abandoned my infinite this kind of reward, yes, to live infinite in another kind of. You watch this, yes, you get it, what is happening. So basically, he was mentioned like, oh, the orcs destroying my village, and she was interested, like, whoa, the orcs, because she wanna hunt this around, yes, and he was like, yeah, give me the location of the orcs. He don't wanna give her the location, of course, yes, but later on he revealed like, okay, the location of the orcs is this city, and she was like, okay, you're gonna travel with me to where you saw orcs, last time. So they're gonna be together basically in this adventure. So I like this dynamic too. And basically we saw on this kind of certain like, she basically was floated, yes, of those pieces of wood with this chat character, and they just came to this fucking ship, and this is end of their story on this episode. So of course they gonna bring them to the ship, yes. So that's cool story, and I'm gonna say the worm looks kind of beautiful. So basically, this emerald character, just destroy the rocks. Yes, he of course lose with this fucking king, yes, Dorian or whatever his name is, and he was explaining like, okay, he just give up basically this emerald, yes, to destroy those rocks, and oh, you are banished, basically you are not allowed to came to this dwarf's lands or whatever, because you lose the fucking destroying rocks tournament or whatever. Okay, so he was like, okay, can the you king, can you basically just go with me to the basically door, yes, of this fucking mountain. You watch the episode. So they were talking, and he was talking like, "Oh, you don't visit me 20 years," and he was a little bit shitty on that. Like, why you don't visit your friend? But you need something to, so you are now visiting him. So it's a little bit shitty. And he was explaining like, in the elf's life, 20 years is nothing, but in the dwarf's life, I got basically married, I got two children, whatever. So it's kind of cool, you know and I like their dynamic a little bit. Like, okay, of course they are friends, but he is pissed off him, yes, and I like this stuff. So basically, they were talking some stuff, and he just you know, he was proposal. I must apologize to the wife, and he was okay, but apologize to the wife, but later on just get out, okay? So I like this stuff. Like, okay, you are not staying at the dinner, and of course he stays at the dinner. So I like this dynamic. Once again, it's kind of like, of course they are friends, but he's pissed off, on him, because 20 years he don't visit this chick. And I'm gonna say, she's not that bad on this role too, because I was expecting from the trailers, and images, like she gonna be bad or whatever. This is gonna be bad dynamic. No, it's cool. It's cool. I like their dynamic too. So this surprised me, seriously. I was thinking they're gonna create something woke shit, but no, it's a good fantasy stuff. And like I said, I am not very in kind of research guy who do the lore, who knows the lore stuff. Yes, but it's pretty solid fantasy series. So basically, they are talking, and he was talking like uh, he was just meeting and apologized to the wife, and he was staying at the dinner, and he's staying at the dinner. No, he's not. He stayed at the dinner. Yes, the wife was saying no, it's not, and he of course stays, and he just meet up with the two kids, and they just mention one name of the kid. So I think this is some kind of lore stuff. Like, yeah, this Tolkien just wrote like this Dorian King has, but this kind of child. I think this is that why they mentioned this kind of name of the child. Whatever. So he basically stays on the fucking dinner. He just eating and just saying some stuff, and basically the wives are very like happy, and talking some stuff like uh, you watched the episode, about the tree. Of course, this dwarf guy, yes, this king was pissed off a little bit, but basically, uh, Elrond just decided, okay, thank you for the dinner, whatever, and of course the friend, okay, stay, just give me the proposal, what your king basically proposed to us or whatever, yes, and basically we got some scene, and I think this is, if I read this correctly, this is basically the Archenstone from Hobbit. So basically this Dorin guy or whatever his name is, this king, yes, I know if he's the king or son of the king. I think he's son of the king, this guy, this dwarf. Basically he is going to the king, his father or whatever, yes, and he's saying like, Enrond is my friend, he just give me this proposal or whatever, and the king is not very happy about this. Yes, he's very skeptical about this proposal, and he's saying like, yeah, he's my friend, he want a good or something like this, and he's not very happy about it. Like I said, look at this looks fucking beautiful, and basically we just saw like this father of this, yes, Doran character.
Not the path.
I don't think his name is Doran, but whatever. Just opened this fucking box and just saw the Archenstone. I feel like, cause we only got the reflection, like something is shining, but I feel like he just opened this stone that was in the fucking Hobbit, yes, trilogy. Like those dwarves just digging and just digs this fucking Archenstone, or maybe I am wrong. I read this wrongly, but I don't think so. So yeah, this was great episode. Seriously, I don't have much complaint. I'm gonna give even 9 out of 10 to this, cause yeah, I wanna check it out next episode, 100%. Cause I don't have those kind of feelings much often, if that makes sense. When I watch anime, okay, when I watch some good stuff, animation or whatever, yeah, I got this feeling like, yeah, I wanna check it out next episode, and this, yeah, this is good sign if that makes sense. Cause yeah, I wanna check it out, House of the Dragon next episode. Yeah, I wanna check out this Lord of the Rings third episode, cause this is pretty good stuff. But when I watch something bad like Resident Evil or another stupid shit, I don't wanna watch this. I get this fucking feeling inside me like, yeah, this is shit. I don't wanna fucking watch this. So overall, 9 out of 10. Great stuff. It's good fucking stuff. Like I said, maybe they destroying something, like Tolkien just built, but at the same time, it's good to watch. It's like, yeah, I wanna check it out more, cause it's cool to see basically the dwarves. Yes, it's cool to see those beautiful landscapes. It's cool to see basically the storytelling and of course, he is the snake. This guy. Uh, and the storytelling is not very, how to say, cheap. It's not like obvious too, and the story is revealing, how to say it, it's not cheap, it's not like very predictable, if that makes sense. Yes, of course we can predict like the Sauron not gonna be destroyed, and I hope they're gonna change a little bit the story, because we know Galadriel or whatever her name is, Gabrielle, she not gonna destroy Sauron, because Sauron gonna survive, but I hope they're gonna twist a little bit of something, if that makes sense. Yes, they're gonna twist something like he is the bad guy, but they're gonna fight another bad guys, if that makes sense. You get the idea? Because this is predictable, like Sauron not gonna be destroyed. Like I have this issue, like I said in the Kenobi series. We know Leia gonna survive. We know Obi-Wan gonna survive. There is no tension there. So I like the story is progressing and it's not cheap of the way. Basically, it's not very predictable, but at the same time, the core of the story, like we must destroy Sauron. We must destroy Sauron. You're not gonna destroy Sauron. So I hope they're gonna give a little bit more to this. Like they're gonna fight some orcs, of course, in this series because we saw in the trailer, yes, or whatever. They're gonna fight another monster. I hope they're gonna throw couple of action scenes, you know, like 2, 3 action scenes, like in this episode. The worm just attacked the ship. Okay, cool action. Basically, this mother just killed this zombie fucking monster, yes, with a cool fucking mask. Okay, another action scene. So I hope they're gonna do a little bit, maybe more of action scenes. But overall, great stuff. It's good. Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power. Second episode is good. I'm not gonna lie. And like I said, it's easy to basically hate on this stuff. And I saw maybe Rotten Tomatoes like give this like 50% or 45%. Come on, guys. 40% should be Resident Evil, if that makes sense. Or maybe 30. Yes, this new series that get cancelled, and I very happy about this. Not this stuff. This is some good stuff. You know, this is some beautiful cinematography, beautiful music, and not that very obvious storytelling, if that makes sense. Because I can't predict. Maybe my prediction for next episode is gonna be like, of course, I forgot like the Nori character, yes, in the recap. Just visit Gandalf, and Gandalf just saw basically create this kind of star constellation. Yes, he wanna go in the star kind of constellations or whatever. Yes, so I don't know. Maybe we're gonna see Saruman when he was young. That would be cool. But whatever. This is my thoughts. It's great. 9 out of 10. It's good fantasy, if that makes sense. Yes. I'm gonna give. Yeah, this is better than The Witcher. Of course, The Witcher season 2. It's fucking 100% better, if that makes sense. So yeah, I like this. It's not very predictable. I like the dialogue in this one. It's not very complicated, like from the books, some kind of poetry talking. The dialogue is believable from those characters. I like the CGI. I like the music, and this is the Nori. And so far, none of those characters annoys me. You know who annoys me? The child of this chick. Of course, he gonna turn evil. This is my prediction. Yes, this child of this fucking uh, chick. I wanna search who basically killed the zombie. Yes, and who got the sword, basically this child, yes, of with Sauron sign. Of course, he take the sword and start bleeding or whatever, and just saw like the flames on the fucking sword. So of course he gonna turn evil. This is my prediction. But overall, none of those characters. And I was thinking, this dwarf lady gonna annoys me because she doesn't look very good, without beer or whatever. But no, she was cool. I like this. I like their dynamics. I like this stuff so far. So overall, 9 out of 10. I give this 9 out of 10. This is great. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Great stuff. See you on the next video.